Wir hatten heute Jason Johnson zu Gast, einen amerikanischen Politikwissenschaftler, und er ist ein Experte für den US-Wahlkampf und für soziale Medien. Und er wird uns erzählen, ob man überhaupt US-Präsident werden kann ohne Facebook.
All of these things were on YouTube. So the best way, the only way for campaigns to work now is to have a strong internet presence, because you're going to be online anyway. And especially in modern American campaigns with the diversity of the U.S. population, and it's so spread out and there's so many different kinds of people, you have to use whatever resources are available to connect. So yeah, we're again, I still think we're in the Wild West phase because no one's really figured out how to control this, but they don't have a choice. Everyone's got to be online. Facebook has so much control over the market right now. Facebook is it's like the PC. You know, so many people, it's just what they're used to that you don't have a lot of people that want to move to Macintosh. You know, Macintosh has never really competed that well with PC, you know, except in certain segments. And that's what's happening with Google+. And I think I had mentioned some people I was speaking with earlier, you know, for young people, for, you know, people under 25 and students stuff I deal with, they don't even email anymore. They just use Facebook. And they're so used to Facebook because they've already collected their friends and information that transferring to Google+, most people have not wanted to put across that effort. So there is some online presence there in the campaigns, but most aren't really focusing on it. Right. Yeah, and that goes back. Yeah, that goes back to the Howard Dean issue. I mean, having an online presence allows you to communicate with people and get them excited. It does not guarantee they're going to show up. You can get money out of them. It doesn't mean they're going to show up in the voting booth. On lower campaigns, it has. There are strong statistical correlations between the number of Twitter followers you have and your likelihood of gaining in the polls. But, you know, that's sort of a chicken and egg thing. You know, it's not clear, are you gaining in the polls because more people are following you on Twitter, or were you already gaining in the polls anyway and people are like, oh my gosh, I guess I should be following this person. So you can't quite tell, but it's an absolute necessity. I find it highly unlikely that anybody could win the presidency with only 1 million likes on Facebook. I'll say that. You know, but I'm sure that Mitt Romney will have more likes than that by the time he gets a nomination. So.